at Dayton. Probably could have had some D1 offers, but going up to Ohio, going to go to school there, play club volleyball. We mentioned his sister, an outstanding player at the University of Illinois.
I think the hardest thing for Marist right now is to keep it under control. They have the lead, but they still have a long way to go.
Good hit by Nussbaum that time, number 22.
But the Redhawks certainly seem to be riding a wave of momentum right now. Back set, that was blocked, but it's out. 11-9, Marist has the lead.
You see the fans, they're happy, but they're nervous. There you see Eddie Yurkus getting the troops fired up, the senior spark plug, if you will, for Marist.
Wheaton Warrenville South. And they rule that it was in.
Yeah, don't count the Tigers out. 3-time state champions, and they may be a little bit up against the physical talent of Marist, but don't count them out. Their execution and their will to win, still a factor.
Big kill by Casey Gray.
Fun to watch him play. Fun to watch him play. The young man we featured on the Open, Casey Gray, he's headed to Marquette next year. Plays for the Attack Club team, and he attacks it right there.
Dempsey serving. Tigers get the kill, put away by Eric Wilkins.
Yeah, the sophomores are starting to take over, Jimmy, for Wheaton Warrenville South, and Matt Nussbaum getting another kill. There you saw it right there. You can... No chance defensively for Marist on that one.
Priest serves. Back set. And that was touched by one of the Tigers. 13-11, Marist has the lead off of Casey Gray's kill.
It's what makes Marist so dangerous is their depth. They don't have maybe the one superstar, but they got so many guys that can get points. Garrett Dempsey, the setter.
And another unforced error on a serve for the Marist Redhawks.
They can apparently do everything but serve. Maybe a little bit of nerves here in the state championship game, but their team depth, the number of guys they have hitting, really make it a luxury for that guy right there, Garrett Dempsey.
Tigers trying to tie it up. Instead, Tommy Clark puts the lead back to 2 for Marist.
Yeah, they missed him for about a month with a broken right foot, but Garrett Dempsey, we talk about the number of weapons he has, and another one is Tommy Clark, the 6'4" senior, another one out of St. Alexander Junior High, that junior high volleyball powerhouse.
Blocked at the net by the Redhawks, but they will rule that the Redhawks got a, well, there are all sorts of people in the net on that one. They'll give the point to Marist, and they lead by 3. I thought the Redhawks were more in the net. But the call goes the way of Marist. Amendola will serve. 3-point lead constitutes a big lead in this game. Back set. And that was a great job of getting the ball over. Redhawks keeping it alive. Best point of the match by both teams so far. Here comes the kill. And putting it away was Lurson.
Nice response by Wheaton Warrenville South. Tommy Clark made a great save as he dived beyond the judges' stand. Watching the replay here, you'll see number 8 off the deflection. That's the tail end of it. Wheaton Warrenville South came back with the point. Eric Lurson, their all-stater, with the big hit.
Tigers have spent a lot of time in the second game down by 2. That's where they are right now. Big stop that time by Murphy. At the net. And going under the net, one of the Tigers. 3-point lead for Marist, 16-13.
Good look at Tommy Clark right there. The senior, Bill Schreier, the Tigers coach, knows he has 2 timeouts to use, and he's debating when to use them. 16-13 here. Redskins 9 points away from a state championship.
Eric Berglund into the game to serve for Marist. Blocked at the net. Kept alive. Here comes the set. Good kill, but it was stopped by the Tigers. Now the Marist Redhawks got to get organized.
On the back row, Casey Gray.
You can sense the urgency by both teams. Unable to dig that out was Tommy Clark. And the Tigers again claw back to 2.
Big point right there, Jim. We might look back at that one. If Wheaton Warrenville South is able to turn around the match, Casey Gray absolutely drilled it from the back row. Great defensive play, great dig by Wheaton Warrenville, and then they get the point. That was a big turnaround. Possible momentum changer.
Tigers now within 1.
You get the feeling that that last point might have turned spirits around, turned the momentum, and you could see the Wheaton Warrenville South fans maybe feeling the same thing.
Jeske will serve.
He's their designated power server.
In. Wheaton Warrenville South has tied it up at 16.
He had 5 aces and 13 service points in their quarterfinal win against Morton. Another sophomore. Sorry about that DuPage Valley and high school volleyball team, but another talented sophomore for the Tigers.
Tigers trying to take the lead, and they do. First time since the early stages of game 1 that the Tigers have been in front, and you can sense the momentum changing here in the gym, and so does Bob St. Ledger, and he calls the timeout.
Good.
Marist, they've played well. They've been in control most of the way. They've got to try and get the momentum back, and there's one way of doing it. Nice job by Dave Nelson.
Beautifully, beautifully placed right in the heart, the soft spot of that Wheaton Warrenville South defense. Sometimes it's power, sometimes it's touch. Right over the defense, right in front of the back row. Well done.
Yurkus will serve. Tigers, good chance to get set up. They can't make Marist pay, however. Blocked. Skate save and a beauty by Casey Gray, but unfortunately that doesn't work in this sport.
Well, you can do it now. You can do it now. You can use the bottom portion now. That's a rule change too. Good look at Casey Gray right there, and Wheaton Warrenville South feeling it. There's a big miss.
That's the first unforced error on a serve today by Wheaton Warrenville South.
That's a big one because we talked about volleyball, game of momentum, and the Tigers had it. That deflates you a little bit. Big miss.
Ties the game at 18. Here's Kevin Murphy serving. Big kill in the middle of the floor by Matt Nussbaum, and he has been the most effective person on the net today for Wheaton Warrenville South.
You don't want to put pressure on a kid, but then the long lineage of great players for Wheaton Warrenville South. Matt Nussbaum, the sophomore, number 22, he's well on his way to becoming one of those. Of course, their greatest is Sean Rooney, who's the team captain of the U.S. men's Olympic team. Another missed serve.
I had the pleasure of seeing Sean Rooney play in high school. I have never seen a vertical leap like his. I mean, in proportion to his size, he's not a big guy, but boy, can he jump. Tied at 19. And Wheaton Warrenville South has made 3 unforced errors in the last few moments here, and now they find themselves down by 1. Marist 5 points away from the state championship. Redhawks fans on their feet. Still plenty of time for Wheaton Warrenville South. That's blocked. It goes out. Tied at 20.
One thing I like that Wheaton Warrenville South has done is they got blocked early, but they have not stopped hitting. They didn't let Marist's blocking game, defensive game intimidate him, and now the battle with the front line is turning around a little bit, and Wheaton Warrenville South winning some of those battles.
Back set. Blocked. Saved by the Redhawks. They'll try it again. They have to put it over on a free ball. Big opportunity here for Wheaton Warrenville South. Blocked at the net. It was blocked by Pat Meyer, but it goes out. Wheaton Warrenville South leads at 21-20.
Boy, what a great block they had on Casey Gray, too, at the beginning of that point. And there's the tail end of it. You see Meyer with another block, but this one goes off his hands, out of bounds.
Redhawks see if they keep it together. That was blocked at the net. Tigers have to play it. They do. Back set. And Wheaton Warrenville South now up by 2, 22-20.
Bob St. Ledger is going to use timeout number 2. The Tiger fans feeling in the pressure and intensity of this state championship match starting to build. Big point right there, right over the defense, and a miss hit.
I almost feel, John, obviously there's a sense of urgency for Wheaton Warrenville South because they that they lead game 2, 22-20. Put away by Marist.
Good
With
play.
the kill, Pat Meyer puts his team down by only 1.
That was a set call, too. Set call, well done by Bob St. Ledger out of the timeout. The short set, the middle hit, point for Marist.
Casey Gray will serve. Tigers get it set up, back set, blocked at the net. Kept alive. Tigers stay in it. Put it back over on a free ball. Opportunity for Marist. Coming from the outside, unable to put it away was Clark.
Great up by David Priest.
At the net. Big kill by Pat Meyer. We're tied at 22.
That was a great point. Great point. High school volleyball, Illinois style at its best on that point. You saw the great serve. You saw great defense. You saw hard hitting. I mean, it was all there. Boys, high school volleyball at its best. Wheaton Warrenville South could have called timeout. This game, too, is turning into quite a spectacle. Certainly enjoyable for the fans watching, as we have talked about. In the state of Illinois, Jim, Volleyball. Now you got guys that are full-time volleyball players playing club ball, and their skill level obviously much, much higher.
Casey Gray serving for Marist from the outside, and that is just long. And now Marist 2 points away from a state championship.
Got to win by 2. Casey Gray, our candidate certainly for our player of the game.
Gray puts it into play. Tigers with their backs against the wall now, and that was wide.
Wow. Bill Schreier's going to call timeout. It's a game of inches, folks. The hit by number 14, Eric Wilkins, just misses. Watch the replay. Just short.
Championship point coming up for Marist.
Wow, that would have been a big one, too. Any part of the ball catches the line. Any part of the ball catches the line, it's in. The referee signaled out. Tough call, no argument from Eric Wilkins. And the Marist Redskins, what a feeling that is in your huddle. You got to kind of...
Championship point. Tigers have to put it back over on a free ball. Can Marist put it away?
Oh.
Big block at the net. Matt Calloway keeps the Tigers alive.
Oh, nicely done by the sophomore Calloway. How about that, the response? Now you got to put the serve in play here. On this serve, and it's over.
Matt Wilkins puts it in play. Back set. The Marist Redhawks win the state championship by beating Wheaton Warrenville South in 2 straight games. A shocking outcome.
There you see the celebration, the Redskin fans enjoying it, the players too, working all season, all their high school careers for this particular moment. State champions, the Marist Redskins, in a great 2-game match.
I do not know which group of people are more stunned. The Wheaton Warrenville South Tigers and their fans that they lost this championship match in 2 straight, or the Marist Redhawks. It's like they had to look around for a second and, well, wait a minute, we won.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd call it a stunning. Coming into the game, Marist might, even though Wheaton Warrenville South was the defending champ, Marist had that great tradition.
2 straight games, John.
Yeah.
Marist is a good team, and they beat Wheaton Warrenville South earlier this year. But to do it in 2 straight games, what a match by the Marist Redhawks. We'll be back to watch the Redhawks get their championship trophy when we come back on the CN100 High School Game of the Week.